Summer Garden Ideas 2025, creative and colorful designs on any budget. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this immersive presentation on Summer Garden Ideas 2025. Today, we are going to explore the colorful and creative world of garden design that is shaping the way people live, relax, and connect with nature. As we step into the year 2025, outdoor living is no longer just a luxury or an afterthought. It has become an essential extension of modern architecture, personal lifestyle, and sustainable living. When we talk about gardens today, we are not simply referring to green lawns or flower beds in the backyard. Instead, the garden is evolving into a multifunctional sanctuary, part outdoor living room, part wellness retreat, part entertainment space, and part ecological contribution to the planet. Whether you live in a suburban home with ample land, a small city apartment with a balcony, or even a high-rise condo with a rooftop terrace, the principles of creative and budget-friendly garden design can be adapted for every lifestyle. One of the defining characteristics of gardens in 2025 is their seamless integration with architecture. No longer is the garden considered separate from the house. Instead, it flows from the indoor space to the outdoors, creating harmony between natural and built environments. Glass walls, sliding doors, and open terraces invite the eye outward, and what you see outside must feel like a continuation of the home's interior style. For example, if the house is minimalistic, the garden complements it with clean lines, neutral tones, and sculptural plants. If the home has a rustic or traditional character, the garden celebrates that heritage with warm materials like brick, stone, and wood, paired with a variety of colorful plants that echo timeless charm. The key idea here is cohesion. Your outdoor environment should be a reflection of your indoor life. Color is a powerful force in garden design. It creates mood, defines style, and transforms even the smallest outdoor corner into a vibrant retreat. In 2025, garden colors are moving beyond soft pastels and neutrals into more daring, expressive palettes. The first trend is botanical boldness. Bright oranges, fiery reds, and deep magentas are making a comeback, inspired by tropical flora. These tones inject energy and vitality, perfect for outdoor entertaining spaces. The second trend is serene naturals. Earthy greens, sandy beige, and muted clay tones dominate spaces designed for calm, meditation, and wellness. Combined with natural textures like stone and wood, these colors create grounding sanctuaries. The third trend is futuristic accents. Neon greens, digital blues, and metallic finishes are appearing in modern gardens that want to showcase an avant-garde edge. This works beautifully in urban rooftops and contemporary architectural settings. These palettes are not exclusive. You can combine them depending on your personality and the story you want your garden to tell. Garden design today cannot be separated from the global conversation about sustainability. As climate patterns shift and resources become precious, our gardens must do more than look beautiful. They must also contribute to ecological health. One of the most important practices is water-wise design. Instead of thirsty lawns, homeowners are choosing native plants that thrive naturally in their region with minimal irrigation. Xeriscaping, a method of designing landscapes to reduce water use, has gained tremendous popularity. Another innovation is the use of edible gardens. Imagine walking into your backyard not only to relax, but also to pick fresh herbs, tomatoes, or strawberries. In 2025, the line between ornamental and edible plants is blurring, with vertical herb walls, fruiting shrubs, and edible flowers playing double duty as both food and decoration. Furthermore, gardens are now being equipped with solar lighting, composting systems, and smart irrigation technologies that reduce waste and maximize efficiency. These elements show that beauty and responsibility can coexist. Budget-friendly garden design often depends less on how much you spend and more on how creatively you use the space. In 2025, we see three major layout innovations that are capturing imaginations worldwide. First, zoning for lifestyle. Instead of treating the garden as one open space, designers are dividing it into functional zones. A dining area under a pergola, a play zone for kids with eco-friendly grass, a quiet meditation nook with bamboo walls, or even a small water feature corner for relaxation. These micro spaces allow each member of the household to find their sanctuary. Second, vertical expansion. For smaller homes and urban living, walls and fences are no longer bare surfaces. They become living canvases with vertical gardens, hanging planters, and even modular wall systems that can be rearranged seasonally. This approach maximizes space and adds lush greenery without requiring large square footage. Third, flexible furniture and modular decor. In 2025, garden furniture is not heavy and fixed. It is lightweight, modular, and adaptable, allowing homeowners to transform a lounge area into a dining setup or a yoga deck with minimal effort. Colors and cushions can be swapped easily to match seasonal trends, keeping the garden fresh and exciting. The gardens of the future are also borrowing inspiration from around the world. A few standout cultural influences include Japanese Zen gardens, minimalist, meditative, using stones, moss, and carefully pruned trees to create balance and tranquility. Mediterranean courtyards with terracotta pots, olive trees, citrus plants, and rustic tiles bring warmth and vibrant Southern European energy. Scandinavian outdoor living emphasizes simplicity, functionality, and a focus on cozy gatherings with fire pits and natural wood accents. Tropical retreats celebrate abundant greenery, bold flowers, and water features that mimic natural jungles, ideal for creating a vacation-at-home feeling. By borrowing design elements from global traditions, gardens become storytelling spaces that reflect culture, personality, and aspiration. It is essential to remember that gardens are not just about aesthetics. They are about how you feel when you walk into them. In 2025, the emotional dimension of gardens is at the center of design philosophy. A well-designed garden can reduce stress, improve mental clarity, and create a sense of belonging. For families, it becomes a shared playground and memory-making space. For individuals, it can serve as a place of healing and reflection. And for communities, shared gardens and green rooftops foster connection, sustainability, and pride. Designers and homeowners alike are beginning to ask not just, what does my garden look like? But also, how does my garden make me feel? That shift is driving the entire movement toward creative, colorful, and budget-friendly approaches. As we close this first part of the journey, we have established the foundation of what gardens represent in 2025. They are not only beautiful landscapes, but also architectural extensions, lifestyle zones, ecological contributions, and emotional sanctuaries. With bold colors, sustainable practices, creative layouts, and inspiration from global traditions, every outdoor space, large or small, can become a masterpiece. In the next stage, we will dive deeper into specific design strategies, innovative features, and detailed examples that bring these concepts to life. We will explore how to combine style, technology, and budget-conscious solutions to create gardens that truly define the summer of 2025. Now that we have established the foundations of modern garden design, it is time to explore how these ideas translate into tangible strategies and features that can elevate any outdoor space. In 2025, creativity, innovation, and practicality converge, offering homeowners and designers a toolkit of techniques to make gardens both stunning and functional, regardless of budget or size. One of the most powerful approaches is the integration of architectural structures within the garden. Pergolas, gazebos, and trellises are no longer just decorative. They are structural elements that provide shade, define zones, and create intimacy. The latest trend involves lightweight, modular pergolas that can be easily assembled or disassembled, allowing flexibility depending on the season or the purpose of the space. Some are even equipped with retractable canopies and built-in solar panels, merging comfort with sustainability. Trellises are being designed not only as supports for climbing plants, but also as sculptural dividers that can separate areas without the heaviness of walls. Another essential element is water design. From grand fountains to minimalist reflecting pools, water introduces tranquility and dynamism into the garden. In 2025, the emphasis is on sustainable and smart water features. Solar-powered pumps circulate water in small ponds, while compact prefabricated fountains allow even apartment balconies to enjoy the calming sound of trickling water. For larger spaces, bioponds are gaining momentum. These natural swimming pools use plants and biological filters instead of chemicals, providing a refreshing dip while supporting biodiversity. Lighting plays a transformative role as well. Outdoor lighting is no longer limited to basic path lights. It has evolved into an art form that creates atmosphere, highlights design details, and extends the usability of gardens well into the night. Smart LED systems now allow users to adjust brightness, color, and even patterns through mobile apps. Picture soft amber lighting for a romantic dinner, vibrant colors for a summer party, or calm, cool whites for meditation in the evening. Solar garden lights have become more powerful and stylish, reducing energy costs while adding personality to outdoor living. Technology continues to reshape how gardens are experienced. Smart irrigation systems equipped with soil sensors, weather data, and AI-driven water scheduling ensure plants receive the exact hydration they need, no more and no less. This not only saves resources, but also helps even novice gardeners maintain thriving greenery. Beyond irrigation, robotic lawnmowers and automated pruning tools are emerging, designed to minimize maintenance while keeping gardens pristine. For city dwellers, compact hydroponic towers and app-connected indoor-outdoor herb gardens make it easy to grow fresh produce with minimal effort. Furniture and decor also define the character of modern gardens. In 2025, multifunctional furniture is at the forefront. Benches double as storage units for gardening tools, tables transform into fire pits, and lounge chairs incorporate built-in charging ports for devices. Materials are shifting toward eco-conscious choices such as recycled plastics, reclaimed wood, and biodegradable fabrics. A popular trend is furniture crafted from composite materials that mimic stone or wood, but withstand weather extremes better. Decor items such as ceramic planters, sculptural art pieces, and patterned outdoor rugs are being used to inject personality, turning outdoor areas into curated living rooms under the sky. The concept of wellness gardens has become a defining feature of this era. As people increasingly prioritize mental and physical health, gardens are being designed as therapeutic spaces. Meditation corners surrounded by aromatic lavender and calming bamboo, yoga decks shaded by pergolas, and sound gardens featuring wind chimes or rustling grasses create multi-sensory experiences that nurture well-being. Even small spaces can embrace this approach through container gardens filled with herbs like rosemary, chamomile, and mint, which not only please the senses, but also serve culinary or medicinal purposes. Another trend shaping outdoor spaces is the emphasis on biodiversity. Gardens in 2025 are designed with pollinators in mind. Butterfly-friendly flowers, bee hotels, and bird baths invite wildlife, transforming private yards into ecological havens. This is not only beneficial for the environment, but also enriches the human experience by creating lively, dynamic spaces. Families often find joy in watching butterflies dance among blossoms or hearing the gentle buzz of bees at work. Urban rooftops and balconies, too, can host microhabitats with wildflowers and insect shelters, proving that even the smallest patch of green can contribute to ecological balance. Budget-friendly strategies are more creative than ever. Reclaimed materials are a growing favorite. Wooden pallets become vertical planters, old barrels transform into rustic water features, and recycled bricks find new life as pathways. Upcycling not only reduces costs, but also adds character, as every piece carries a story. Meanwhile, modular garden kits, available at accessible prices, allow beginners to assemble raised beds, trellises, or decorative arches with ease. These kits cater to those who may not have professional design knowledge, but still want stylish results. Seasonal adaptability is also central to garden design in 2025. Homeowners want outdoor spaces that transform with the seasons without requiring a complete overhaul. For summer, bright cushions, flowering annuals, and portable umbrellas set a festive tone. In autumn, the same space shifts with warm-toned textiles, ornamental grasses, and subtle lanterns. Winter brings evergreen plants, fire pits, and soft lighting, creating a cozy outdoor retreat. This flexibility ensures that the garden remains an active, engaging part of the home throughout the year. Cultural fusions are inspiring unique and imaginative outdoor styles. Consider a Mediterranean-Scandinavian hybrid, olive trees and terracotta pots paired with sleek wooden decks and minimalist furniture, or a tropical Japanese blend, lush banana plants combined with Zen stone arrangements. Such combinations allow homeowners to create truly personal spaces that reflect multiple influences and global inspiration. These fusion styles represent the growing interconnectedness of design philosophies, where no single tradition dominates, but instead harmonizes with others to create something new. The emotional power of these design strategies cannot be overstated. Imagine entering a garden at dusk, where twinkling solar lights guide your steps, the gentle sound of water calms your mind, and the scent of jasmine fills the air. Every element is curated to engage the senses and uplift the spirit. The experience is no longer about ownership of a yard, but about cultivating a sanctuary of beauty, health, and joy. At the heart of all these developments is accessibility. Garden design in 2025 is not reserved for the wealthy or those with expansive properties. With modular solutions, budget-conscious materials, and smart technology, anyone can transform their outdoor space. Whether it is a balcony filled with vertical planters, a suburban yard with zoning for dining and play, or a rooftop terrace with lounge furniture and herbs, the principles remain the same: creativity, functionality, and a connection to nature. This transformation reflects a broader cultural shift. People are no longer content with static, ornamental gardens. They want spaces that are alive, adaptable, and deeply personal. Gardens now serve as extensions of identity, expressions of taste, and reflections of values. They are not just about growing plants, but about cultivating experiences. The garden of 2025 is as much about storytelling as it is about horticulture. With these strategies, innovations, and inspirations, outdoor living has entered a golden age. The tools exist for anyone, on any budget, to create a vibrant and meaningful space. As we move forward, we will explore even more futuristic possibilities, from advanced technologies to visionary design trends that are shaping the next chapter of garden living. Looking toward the horizon of garden design, we begin to see how futuristic technologies, bold aesthetics, and evolving lifestyles will continue to redefine outdoor living beyond 2025. What was once a simple yard is rapidly transforming into a smart, immersive, and deeply personal environment that blurs the line between architecture, landscape, and digital innovation. The future garden is not only about plants and furniture, but about creating a holistic experience that unites people with nature in ways that are both innovative and timeless. One of the most exciting developments is the rise of smart garden ecosystems. Already we see smart irrigation and lighting, but the future pushes these ideas further into fully integrated systems. Imagine a garden where sensors continuously monitor soil nutrients, water levels, air quality, and sunlight exposure. These sensors communicate with a central hub, which then suggests planting strategies or even automatically adjusts conditions. AI-driven apps can provide real-time feedback, guiding homeowners on when to prune, harvest, or fertilize. Some systems even employ drones to perform aerial checks, ensuring every part of the garden thrives with minimal human effort. This evolution also expands into augmented reality garden planning. Before planting a single seed, homeowners will be able to visualize their dream gardens through AR glasses or mobile devices. By overlaying digital images onto their actual spaces, they can experiment with plant arrangements, color schemes, and furniture layouts. This reduces trial and error, saves money, and allows individuals to see how their gardens will mature over time. Architects and designers are already beginning to incorporate such tools into their workflows, giving clients a glimpse of the future before the soil is ever turned. Sustainability continues to be at the core of future garden design. But the next wave brings in closed-loop systems. Gardens will increasingly feature composting hubs that transform kitchen waste into rich soil, rainwater harvesting systems that provide irrigation, and integrated solar panels that power not just lights but also water features, outdoor appliances, and even charging stations for electric vehicles. Green rooftops and vertical farms will extend beyond personal homes into community living, creating collective green lungs that help cities combat heat and pollution. The idea is not only to decorate space, but also to contribute actively to environmental health. Aesthetically, future gardens are moving toward experiential design. Instead of static beauty, the focus will be on interactive and dynamic features. Light installations that change with movement, soundscapes that respond to wind or footsteps, and plant walls that bloom in rhythmic cycles all bring the garden to life as an ever-changing artwork. These spaces invite exploration, turning a walk through the backyard into a sensory journey. For children, interactive play gardens with climbing plants, natural mazes, and water channels spark imagination and adventure. For adults, immersive wellness spaces offer meditation pods, aromatherapy plant beds, and soundproof outdoor lounges that deliver tranquility. The trend of edible landscapes is expected to mature into a lifestyle norm. No longer will edible plants be confined to a small corner or vegetable patch. Instead, they will merge seamlessly with ornamental design. Apple trees will line pathways, grapevines will shade pergolas, and vibrant kale and lettuce will form decorative borders. Advances in vertical farming and compact hydroponics will allow even small urban homes to produce significant amounts of fresh food. This not only ensures self-sufficiency, but also strengthens the emotional connection between people and their gardens, as they experience the joy of harvesting food grown just steps away from their kitchens. The cultural dimensions of garden design will also deepen. As global connectivity expands, influences from diverse traditions will merge into unique hybrid aesthetics. We may see African desert-inspired landscapes with drought-resistant succulents paired with Scandinavian minimalism, or Indian courtyard concepts blending with futuristic smart lighting. Each garden becomes a global tapestry, telling stories not only of nature, but also of heritage and identity. This cross-cultural creativity reflects the modern lifestyle of people who travel, share ideas, and embrace diversity. Another defining feature of the future is the role of gardens in community living. Shared rooftop terraces, communal courtyards, and neighborhood food gardens are rising in popularity. These spaces create opportunities for interaction, cooperation, and cultural exchange. Beyond aesthetics, they serve as vital resources for food security, wellness, and climate resilience. In densely populated urban centers, community gardens may evolve into miniature ecosystems that balance urbanization with ecological preservation. As people spend more time indoors with digital devices, such spaces offer critical reconnection with nature and with each other. Looking ahead, we must also consider the emotional and psychological dimensions that drive garden design. The future garden will increasingly be seen as a personal sanctuary. In a world where noise, stress, and digital overload dominate daily life, gardens provide a rare refuge. Designers will prioritize sensory balance, using colors, scents, textures, and sounds to craft atmospheres that restore calm and joy. Gardens will become personalized therapies, whether through aromatherapy plants for relaxation, textured pathways for grounding exercises, or soundscapes that mimic ocean waves and forest breezes. These spaces will function as wellness architecture as much as they do as aesthetic landscapes. Budget-conscious approaches will remain relevant even in this futuristic vision. Modular designs, DIY kits, and sustainable materials will ensure that beauty is accessible to all. With 3D printing advancing rapidly, we may see custom-designed planters, garden furniture, or even entire pergolas produced at low cost and tailored to specific spaces. Recyclable, biodegradable, and eco-smart materials will dominate the market, ensuring that innovation does not come at the expense of the planet. Accessibility will be the hallmark of the future, proving that extraordinary gardens can exist on any budget. Ultimately, the story of garden design in 2025 and beyond is one of transformation. What was once a backyard or balcony is now becoming a carefully curated experience, blending tradition with innovation, ecology with technology, and individuality with community. The garden is no longer passive. It is active, alive, and deeply connected to the rhythms of human life. It adapts, evolves, and tells stories that grow richer with each season. Picture yourself stepping into your garden on a summer morning in the near future. Smart systems have watered the plants overnight, AR-guided layouts have ensured perfect design, edible borders provide breakfast herbs, and a comfortable, eco-conscious lounge awaits your relaxation. The air is filled with scents, colors dance across living walls, and the sound of water creates calm. It is more than a garden. It is a vision of life, where creativity, technology, and nature coexist seamlessly. As we embrace these ideas, we recognize that gardens are no longer luxuries but necessities. They are sanctuaries, ecosystems, cultural expressions, and technological marvels all at once. The summer garden of 2025 is only the beginning of a future where every outdoor space, no matter how small, becomes a stage for creativity, sustainability, and human connection. In this new era, our gardens are not just places we design, they are places that, in return, design us.